Hi, welcome to Standard Chartered TV. I'm Tai Hui. I'm the Regional Head of Research for Southeast Asia for the Global Research Team of Standard Chartered Bank. Today I would like to talk to you about the current situation of the Singapore economy, its outlook and its prospects. The Singapore economy is in deep recession as we speak. The first quarter economic growth or contraction was minus 11.5%, and we expect the economy to contract by 7.5% in 2009. They're certainly a lot deeper compared with the Asian financial crisis, which you saw the economy contracted by 1.3%, or the 2001-2002 dot-com bust. The reason for that is because the US and European economy is going through a very deep recession, and meanwhile, the Asian economies are also going through a very deep cyclical consolidation as we speak. I think going forward, the Singapore economy in 2009 is likely to face still a very challenging time, but I do believe that we have seen the worst in terms of contraction in the first quarter this year. Going to 2010, I think the growth rate will remain fairly subdued due to the lack of momentum coming from the US and Europe. But I think for Singaporeans, the good news is that the government is providing fiscal stimulus as well as providing support to the low-income family. The near-term prospects of the job market remains challenging. Jobs will still be lost in the various sectors in the economy, both in manufacturing as well as services. But I think the outlook, the medium-term outlook for Singapore remains very positive indeed for a number of reasons. First of all, Singapore remains highly connected to Asia, especially China, which seems to be one of the key engines to growth in coming years. It has one of the highest export to China as a percent of GDP across the region. It's been one of the top recipients of Chinese tourists and also top recipients of China outward direct investment in the past several years. So in that sense, Singapore is well positioned to capture this growth. And meanwhile, the structural fundamentals of Singapore remain sound. There's no dispute about its AAA ratings with all three credit rating agencies. And also, the fact that the government has been spending much effort trying to develop the service sector remains a key priority as well as advantage to attract foreign talents and workers to be working in Singapore. So I think for Singapore, in the near term, there are still many challenges in terms of cyclical side of the economy, but nonetheless, on the structural aspects, we do expect a very positive outlook for this economy indeed.